Ever wondered how the most successful people in the world achieved their dreams? It may surprise you to know that it wasn't through a single monumental effort, but rather a series of small, consistent steps. This is the power of small steps. Take, for example, the life of Thomas Edison. He didn't invent the electric light bulb on his first try. Instead, it took him more than 1,000 attempts to perfect his design. Each small step, every single failure, brought him closer to his ultimate success. Or consider the story of J.K. Rowling, the renowned author of the Harry Potter series. Despite being rejected by 12 publishers, she continued to take small steps forward, persistently refining her work and seeking out new opportunities. Those rejections, those small steps, led her to become one of the world's most successful authors. The power of small steps lies in their ability to foster consistent progress. They allow us to break down overwhelming goals into manageable pieces, making the journey to success less daunting. With each small step, we build momentum, gradually moving closer to our goals. Moreover, small steps help us develop resilience and perseverance. They teach us the value of patience, the importance of persistence, and the virtue of consistency. Each step, no matter how small, is a testament to our resilience, a proof of our commitment, and a celebration of our progress. The power of small steps also lies in their capacity to change our perception of failure. Instead of viewing failure as a setback, we can see it as a stepping stone, a necessary part of our journey to success. Each failure, each small step back is not a defeat, but an opportunity to learn, grow, and move forward. So remember, success is not a result of a giant leap, but a series of small, consistent steps. Each step you take, no matter how small, moves you closer to your dreams. Don't underestimate the power of small steps. Embrace them, for they are the building blocks of success. Success is not a giant leap, but a series of small steps taken consistently. Small wins have a bigger impact on our minds than we think. They're not just little victories to be ticked off a checklist. They're much more than that. They're powerful motivators, confidence boosters, and stepping stones towards achieving larger goals. Let's delve into the psychology of small wins. You see, every time you achieve a small win, your brain releases dopamine. This is often referred to as the feel-good hormone. It's what gives you that rush of satisfaction when you accomplish something, no matter how small. This is your brain's way of rewarding you for a job well done. Now here's where it gets interesting. This dopamine hit not only makes you feel good, it also motivates you to keep going. It's your brain's way of saying, "That felt great, let's do it again." So, the more small wins you rack up, the more motivated you become to continue working towards your goal. But the magic of small wins doesn't stop there. Achieving small wins also boosts your confidence. Each small win is proof that you can achieve what you set out to do. It's evidence that you're capable, competent, and can overcome challenges. Over time, these small wins accumulate, building your confidence and self-belief. So, how can you use this knowledge to your advantage? Start by breaking down your larger goals into smaller, manageable tasks. Each task you complete is a small win. Celebrate these wins, no matter how small they may seem. This will give you that dopamine hit we talked about earlier, boosting your motivation and confidence. Remember, progress is progress, no matter how small. In conclusion, never underestimate the power of small wins. They are the building blocks of success. They boost your motivation, increase your confidence, and bring you one step closer to achieving your larger goals. Every small step you take is a win, and every win brings you closer to your goal. So how can you incorporate small steps into your goals? This question may seem daunting, but the answer is surprisingly simple. Let's dive in. Imagine your goal as a giant mountain. It's intimidating, isn't it? But just as you wouldn't scale a mountain in one giant leap, you shouldn't approach your goals in one fell swoop. This is where the power of small steps comes in. Think of it this way. Break down your lofty goal into smaller, manageable tasks. Each one of these tasks is a tiny step on your journey towards the summit. And when you reach the top, oh, the view is magnificent. But remember, it all starts with that first small step. So, where do you begin? Start by writing down your goal. Make it as specific and measurable as possible. This gives you a clear vision of what you're striving for. Next, brainstorm the tasks that will lead you to your destination. These are your small steps. Now, let's add a sprinkle of strategy. Prioritize your tasks based on their significance and urgency. This helps you to focus on what's important and prevents you from being overwhelmed. But here's the real secret. Consistency. Consistency is the golden thread that weaves these small steps together into a path towards your goal. It's not about making giant leaps, but about taking small, steady steps every single day. That's how you build momentum. That's how you create lasting change. And remember, it's okay to stumble. It's okay to fall. In fact, it's expected. These missteps are not failures, but opportunities to learn, to grow, and to adapt. Embrace them. And finally, celebrate your wins, no matter how small. Each step forward, each task completed, is a victory. It's proof of your progress. It's fuel for your motivation. So, don't be daunted by the size of your dreams. Break them down step by step. Stay consistent, embrace your stumbles, and celebrate your wins. Remember, a journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. No journey is without obstacles, and no success comes without failures. The key is to embrace them. Imagine for a moment that you're learning to ride a bicycle. You try, you fall, you get up. You try again and again, until one day, you're riding that bicycle like a pro. Now, the falls, the scrapes, the moments of fear, they were part of the process. They were the obstacles that you had to overcome to get to the joy of riding. Failure is much like those falls. It's an inherent part of the journey towards success. It's not a stop sign, but a teacher, a guide, showing us the areas we need to work on, the paths we need to avoid, the strategies we need to change. Now, embracing failure doesn't mean we seek it out or take reckless risks. It means we understand that it's a possibility, a part of the process, and we're prepared for it. It means we don't let the fear of failure stop us from trying. So how do we overcome obstacles and embrace failure? First, we reframe our perspective. We start seeing failure not as a dead end, but as a detour, a chance to learn and grow. Second, we set realistic expectations. When we aim for perfection, we set ourselves up for disappointment. But when we aim for progress, every small step becomes a victory. Third, we build resilience. We practice getting up every time we fall, and before we know it, we're stronger, more resilient, and better equipped to handle future obstacles. Finally, we surround ourselves with positivity, with people who lift us up, who inspire us, who remind us that it's okay to fall as long as we get back up and keep moving forward. To wrap it all up, remember, every stumble, every fall, every setback is just a stepping stone on your path to success. They are not meant to stop you, but to strengthen you. So, embrace them, learn from them, and keep moving forward. Failures are just stepping stones to success. Embrace them, learn from them, and keep moving forward. Let's recap what we've learned today about the power of small steps. We started off by discussing the transformative power of small, consistent steps, as exhibited by some of the world's most successful individuals. We've seen that it's not about making a giant leap, but rather about taking one small step at a time, consistently, which leads to remarkable achievements. We delved into the psychology of small wins, exploring how these little victories can fuel our motivation and build our confidence. We discovered that every small win is a proof of our capability, a reassurance that we are on the right path, and a nudge to keep going. We also shared some practical strategies on how to incorporate small steps into your own goals. We talked about breaking down larger goals into manageable tasks, setting realistic expectations, and celebrating every small victory. We emphasized the need to be patient with ourselves, understanding that progress may be slow, but it's still progress. In overcoming obstacles and embracing failure, we highlighted the importance of reframing our perspective on failure. We learned that failure is not a dead end, but a detour or a stepping stone to success. We discussed the need to build resilience, to keep a positive mindset, and to learn from our setbacks rather than be discouraged by them. So, as we wrap up, I encourage you to reflect on this concept of small steps and how you can apply it in your own journey towards your goals. Identify one small step that you can take today towards your goal and commit to it. Remember, it's not about the size of the step, but the decision to take it that counts. As you embark on this journey, know that you're not alone. Share your experiences, your small wins, and even your setbacks. Let's learn and grow together. Remember, the power of small steps is immense. Start with one small step today and see how far you can go.